Once upon a time on Mount Joey in Hunan province, there were 9 evil dragons, which did all kinds of wicked deeds. They would often frolic in the water of the Xiang River, busting its dikes and causing annual floods. The turbulent floodwaters inundated the land, destroying crops, carrying away livestock, and destroying houses. The people were left homeless and fled in all directions. When Shan, the leader of a local tribal federation, learned about the damage done by the evil dragons, he could neither eat nor sleep. He decided to go to the south and get rid of the evil dragons for the people. Shan had 2 wives, Ehuang and Nuying, the daughters of the previous ruler, Emperor Yao. They were called the Madam Siang. They were reluctant to part from Shan, especially when they learned how dangerous it would be to kill the dragons. But when they thought of relieving the people from hardship, they resigned themselves to sorrow and bade farewell to Shan. They prayed for him night and day and waited for him to return victorious. But winter went and spring came, year after year, and still, there was no news of Shan. After a great deal of thought, Erhuang and Nuying decided to go south, to look for their husband. They crossed mountain after mountain and river after river, and finally came to Mount Joey. They looked in every village, trod every footpath, and finally came to a place called 3 Peak Rocks. Here were 3 gigantic rocks, and, surrounded by emerald bamboo, a huge tomb made of piled up precious stones. Astonished, they asked a local villager,
"Whose is that splendid tomb, and why are those steep rocks standing there?"
The villager answered tearfully,
"That is the tomb of Emperor Shan, who removed the 9 evil dragons, and enabled us to live in peace and happiness. He died of suffering and exhaustion."
After Emperor Shan died, the local people buried him on Mount Joey to express their gratitude to him. The cranes of Mount Joey, every morning and evening, carried in their beaks pure jewels from the South China Sea, and scattered them on the tomb, until eventually it became a tomb of jewels. The 3 rocks were originally the 3-pronged harrow, which Emperor Shan had used to destroy the evil dragons planted in the earth. When they heard this, Erhuang and Nuying were overcome with grief. They prostrated themselves in front of Shan's tomb, and wept for 9 days and 9 nights, until blood mixed with their tears, which were sprinkled on the bamboo on the mountain. Later, the bamboo stalks bore traces of splashes, purple, white and blood-colored. The comparatively renowned of the bamboo are called dappled or mottled Madam Siang bamboo.